Hello and welcome to add-on. So, the question is find the Fourier transform of a function fx which is 1 minus x square in an interval mod x less than equal to 1 and 0 when mod x is greater than 1, and hence evaluate the integration from 0 to infinity x cos x minus sin x divided by x cube cos x by 2 dx. Now, सबसे पहले हमें find out करना है Fourier transform. Then we need to evaluate this integration. So, इसके लिए we first need to find Fourier transform of a function fx जो कि हमें given है 1 minus x square when mod x is less than equal to 1. That is, it is 1 minus x square when mod x is less than equal to 1, which implies when x is between 1 and minus 1. That is, the interval is minus 1 comma 1 and elsewhere it is 0. So, हमें इसके लिए याद होनी चाहिए definition for the Fourier transform, and it is Fourier transform of a function fx is equal to integration minus infinity to infinity f of x e raised to the power iota sx dx, and using this हमारे पास Fourier transform आएगा. So, take Fourier transform of a function fx is equal to, now function क्या है, divided है कुछ intervals में, so हमें integration को क्या करना होगा, divide करना होगा. So take it from minus infinity to minus 1 f of x e raised to the power iota sx dx plus minus 1 to 1 f of x e raised to the power iota sx dx and plus 1 to infinity f of x e raised to the power iota sx dx. So it is from minus infinity to infinity, जिसको हमने minus 1 to 1 के बीच में break कर लिया है. Now हमें पता है function की value minus 1 से छोटी है तो it is 0, and it is between infinity to 1, it is also 0. So it is Fourier transform of a function fx is equal to 0 plus integration minus 1 to 1, and x की value जब minus 1 to 1 के बीच में है तो function की value is 1 minus x square. Then it is 1 minus x square e raised to the power iota sx dx plus 0. इसमें भी 0 है. Now, to solve this integration, we use the form e raised to the power iota theta is cos theta plus iota sin theta. So, using this form, हम इसे simplify कर लेंगे. It is integration minus 1 to 1 minus x square cos theta के place पे क्या है sx, then cos sx plus iota sin sx whole multiply with dx. इसको separate करेंगे. It is equal to integration minus 1 to 1 minus x square cos sx dx plus integration minus 1 to 1 minus x square sin sx and iota 2 dx. Now, इसको solve करने के लिए we will use a result जो क्या होता है, if there is an integration from minus a to a f of x dx, then we get it 0 when function is odd, और अगर function even है, if function is even, then it is 2 integration 0 to a f of x dx. So इससे थोड़ा simplify हो जाता है. Now हमें ये identify करना है कि ये function even है या odd है. So 1 minus x square क्या है? 1 minus x square. Even odd के लिए क्या होता है? If a function is even, then f of minus x is equal to fx, and if a function is odd, then f of minus x is equal to minus fx. Now, अगर हम इसको fx ले लेते हैं, then it is f of minus x is equal to 1 minus x के place पे minus x का whole square, जो क्या होगा 1 minus x square, which is equal to f of x. So ये क्या है? This function is even. Now, cos x क्या होता है? Cos x function is even function and sin x function is odd function, that we must know. So 1 minus x square, this is even and this is even. Now even is even and even odd is odd. So ये वाली पूरी term odd है, तो इसका integration क्या हो जाएगा 0, and इसको हम simplify करेंगे. So हम लिखेंगे it was integration minus 1 to 1 minus x square cos sx dx plus integration minus 1 to 1 iota 1 minus x square sin sx dx. Since 1 minus x square is even and sin sx is odd, This implies 1 minus x square sin sx is odd. Then by mark this result as 1 by 1 integration minus 1 to 1 iota 1 minus x square sin sx dx is 0. This is the result जो हमने use किया है and this function is even 1 minus x square cos sx is even using 1 Fourier transform of a function fx is given by 2 integration 0 to 1 1 minus x square cos sx and dx. Now इस इंटीग्रेशन को सॉल्व करने के लिए जो कि u multiply v फॉर्म में है, we need to use Bernoulli's formula and it is Bernoulli's formula. It is integration of u multiply v dx is equal to u multiply v1 minus u dash v2 plus u double dash v3 minus u triple dash v4 and so on, where v1 is integration of v dx and v2 is integration of v1 dx and v3 is integration of v2 dx and so on. So, इस क्वेश्चन में we take let u is equal to 1 minus x square and v is equal to cos sx. Now, u dash is minus 2x, u double dash is equal to minus 2 and u triple dash is equal to 0. That is the third derivative is 0. इसके बाद जितने भी होंगे ये वाली पूरी टर्म 0 होगी. So, we need to find v1, v2 and v3. Now, v1 is integration of v with dx, that is v1 is integration of cos sx dx and cos का integration is sin sx divided by s. Now, v2 is integration of v1 dx and v1 is sin sx divided by x. So, it is integration of sin sx divided by s dx. Now, integration of sin is minus cos sx divided by s square. This is the value for v2 and for v3 it is equal to integration of minus cos sx divided by s square, which is equal to minus sin sx divided by s cube. This is the value for v3, this is for v2 and this is v1. So, इस इंटीग्रेशन की वैल्यू u मल्टीप्लाई v1, u डैश v2 एंड u डबल डैश v3 की फॉर्म में आएगी विद ऑल्टरनेटिव साइंस. So, it is Fourier transform of a function fx is 2 and function की value is u multiply v1. u is 1 minus x square, so it is 1 minus x square multiply v1 is sin sx divided by s minus u dash is minus 2x and v2 is minus cos sx divided by s square plus u double dash which is minus 2 multiply v3 which is minus sin sx divided by s cube and limit is from 0 to 1. So, ये हो जाएगा 2 in bracket 1 minus x square sin sx divided by s. अब यहाँ पे माइनस की कितनी साइन है, माइनस माइनस प्लस then plus minus again minus, so it is minus 2x cos sx divided by s square, then it is minus minus plus, so it is plus 2 sin sx divided by s cube and limit is from 0 to 1. Now put the limit, it is 2 1 minus 1 sin s upon s minus 2 cos s upon s square plus 2 sin s upon s cube. Upper limit put करिए 1. Now put the lower limit 1 minus 0 sin 0 upon s minus 2 multiply 0 cos 0 upon s plus 2 sin 0 upon s cube. जिसको simplify करेंगे. Now it is 2 1 minus 1 0, this whole term is 0 minus 2 cos s divided by s square plus 2 sin s divided by s cube minus sin 0 is 0 minus it is plus 2 multiply 0 it is 0 minus sin 0 is 0. Right, since sin 0 is equal to 0. This gives Fourier transform of a function fx is equal to 2 in bracket minus 2 cos s divided by s square plus 2 sin s divided by s cube. Take 2 common, it is 4 in bracket positive term पहले लिख लेंगे which is sin s divided by s cube minus cos s divided by s square. इसको बैलेंस करने के लिए टेक एलसीएम 4 sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube. So this is the final answer for Fourier transform of a function fx. Now हमें क्वेश्चन में पूछा था to evaluate an integral to, जिसके लिए हम इसी से कंटिन्यू करेंगे. Now to evaluate integral we need to take inverse Fourier transform, जिसका फॉर्मूला हमें पता होना चाहिए, that is Fourier transform of a function fx. First it is f of s, जो हम यूज करेंगे in term of f of s. Now हमें इसका फॉर्मूला याद होना चाहिए, that is f of x is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity f of s, this one, multiply e raised to the power minus iota sx ds. So इसमें फंक्शन की वैल्यू पुट करेंगे, it is 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to infinity f of s is 4 sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube e raised to the power minus iota ss ds. Now write it 1 upon 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity 4 sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube e raised to the power iota sx को हम लिख सकते हैं cos sx minus iota sin sx ds. Since e raised to the power minus iota theta is cos theta minus iota sin theta. So again cos is even, sin is odd. We are going to use result 1. So from this result we need to identify function even है या odd है. इसे separate करेंगे. It is 1 upon 2 pi, take 4 common, that is 4 upon 2 pi integration minus infinity to infinity sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube multiply by cos sx minus integration minus infinity to infinity sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube multiply by iota sin sx with dx. Now अब हमें आइडेंटिफाई करना है whether this function is even or odd. So we need to find f of minus x. Since ये s की टर्म में है so हम लेंगे f of minus s. Now it is sin minus s minus s cos minus s divided by minus s का whole cube. cos हमें पता है कि वो odd होता है. No, cos is even, so sin and sin is odd, so it is minus sin s minus s. cos is even, so it is cos s divided by s cube. odd power है तो minus रहेगा. Now it is minus sin s plus s cos s divided by minus s cube. Now in this take minus common, it is minus sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube, जिसमें minus से minus cancel. So finally it is sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube, which is equal to f of s. Hence this function is even. Now this is even, this is even, this is whole even, this is even, this is odd, then it is odd. So this वाली term is 0 and इसको हम लिख सकते हैं, it is 2 upon pi in bracket 0 to infinity multiply by 2 sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube multiply by cos sx divided by the integration with ds. So it is f of x is equal to 4 upon pi integration 0 to infinity sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube cos sx ds. Now हमें evaluate करना था ये integration x cos x minus sin x divided by s cube and cos x by 2. So जो हमने integration find out करा है हम उसे इस फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करेंगे. So जो इंटीग्रेशन था उसमें cos x की टर्म पहले थी एंड cos x के साथ इट was cos x by 2. सो हम क्या करेंगे, टेक x is equal to 1 by 2 on both sides. So it is f of 1 by 2 is equal to 4 upon pi integration 0 to infinity sin s minus s cos s divided by s cube and cos s by 2 with ds. Now हमें f of 1 by 2 चाहिए, जो कौन से इंटरवल में, दैट इज x इज इक्वल टू 1 by 2 इज इन mod x लेस देन इक्वल टू 1. सिंस mod x लेस देन इक्वल टू 1 था -1 to 1 के बीच में, सो 1 by 2 लाइज इन द इंटरवल -1, 1. सो फंक्शन की वैल्यू क्या होगी, 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर वाली फॉर्म, दैट इज 1 माइनस 1 अपॉन 2 का होल स्क्वायर. सो वी विल बी यूजिंग दिस फर्दर, mark this as 2. Now take using 2, it is 1 minus 1 upon 2 का whole square is equal to 4 upon pi इंटीग्रेशन. नाउ जो हमसे इंटीग्रेशन पूछा था उसमें cos x वाली टर्म पहले थी पॉजिटिव में, सो वी टेक माइनस कॉमन, सो इट इज माइनस s cos s माइनस sin s डिवाइडेड बाय s क्यूब cos s by 2 ds. सो ये हो जाएगा 1 माइनस 1 अपॉन 4 मल्टीप्लाई बाय pi by 4 is equal to minus integration, it is from 0 to infinity s cos s minus sin s divided by s cube multiply by cos s by 2 ds. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे, इट इज 3 by 4 मल्टीप्लाई pi by 4, यहाँ से माइनस हटाएंगे, टेक माइनस हेयर, इज इक्वल टू 0 to infinity s cos s minus sin s divided by s cube multiply by cos s by 2 ds. So this is equal to minus 3 pi by 16 is equal to integration 0 to infinity s cos s minus sin s divided by s cube multiply by cos s by 2 ds. So this is the final value of this integration. Now integration x की term में था, so we take replace s by x. So it is integration 0 to infinity x cos x minus sin x divided by x cube cos x by 2 dx is equal to minus 3 pi by 16. So this is the answer for this integral. Hence it is done here.